Not, not too long ago, my opponent made a prediction. He said I would probably win Pennsylvania, he would win North Carolina, and Indiana would be the tiebreaker. Well, tonight, we've come from behind, we've broken the tie, and thanks to you, it's full speed on to the White House. This has been an extraordinary experience, traveling across Indiana, having an opportunity to meet so many of you. And for everyone who holds your breath at the gas pump, afraid to see how much it costs today, and for everyone working day and night because you want the world for your kids, for every young person with big dreams who deserves a world of opportunity, and for all those who aren't in the headlines but have always written America's story, tonight is your victory right here. I want to commend Senator Obama and his supporters on their win in North Carolina. You know, we are, in many ways, on the same journey. It's a journey begun long before we were born. It is a journey by men and women who have been on a mission to perfect our union, who marched and protested, who risked everything they had to build an America that embraces us all. And tonight, once again, I need your help to continue our journey. This is This has always been your campaign, and this is your victory, because your support has meant the difference between winning and losing. And we can only keep winning if we're able to keep competing against an opponent who does outspend us massively. So I hope you will go to HillaryClinton.com and support our campaign. This is a very touching moment for me. I grew up in the Midwest, born in Chicago, raised in Park Ridge, Illinois. My dad was a World War II vet who started his own small business. My mother, and originally from Scranton, PA, that's right. My mother had a difficult childhood, but worked hard to provide a loving home for us. And she didn't attend college herself, but was determined her children would. And I don't think she ever dreamed she would see a night like this. You know, their story, like every one of our stories, is the American story. It's the story of men and women who embrace opportunity, never waver in the face of adversity, and never stop believing in the promise of America. And yet today, I have met so many people here in Indiana and across America who feel invisible. You sure feel invisible when you're paying $60 or $70 to fill up your tank. You feel invisible when the money you took to the grocery store no longer meets your needs for the next week. You feel invisible when your health insurance disappears and college is out of reach. And you can't believe how invisible you feel when your loved one who served our country in war is ill-served back at home. But I I know these stories, and I see you, and I hear you. And I know how hard you're working for yourselves and working for your families. And I will never stop fighting for you so that you can have the future for this Tonight, Hoosiers have said that you do want a president who stands strong for you, a president who is ready on day one to take charge as commander-in-chief and keep our families safe, a president who knows how to make this economy work for hard-working middle-class families. And there are lots of ideas about how best to do that, because we need all of the good common sense that Americans have to offer. And I know that we've got an important debate going on right now about how we're going to help families deal with these gas prices. They have gone up so fast, so out of sight in the minds of the people that I talk with. And I think it's time that we really had a concerted strategy. You've heard me say this, and I'll say it again. I think it's time to give Americans a break this summer and to make the oil companies pay the gas tax out of their record profits. I say it's time to cover every single American with health insurance. And I say it's time to freeze foreclosures for families most at risk of losing their homes, including our soldiers who are in harm's way and are being foreclosed on here in America. Fundamentally, I believe that Americans need a champion in their corner. That for too long we've had a president who has stood up and spoke out for the wealthy and the well-connected. But I don't think that's what Americans need or what they're looking for now. And I think standing up for working people is about the American dream and the Democratic Party. And I think standing up for the middle class is about who we are and who we can be if we stick together. So it is important that as we go forward in this campaign, that we recognize we are all on the same team. We are going to be standing up for you. We're going to be looking for a way to turn this country around and bring it back to what it should stand for and be all about. Better futures for you and your children, solving the problems that affect us here in America. And I know people are watching this race, and they're wondering, I win, he wins, I win, he wins. It's so close, and I think that says a lot about how excited and passionate our supporters are and how intent so many Americans are to really taking their country back. But I can assure you, as I have said on many occasions, that no matter what happens, I will work for the nominee of the Democratic Party because we must win in November.